So I guess I'll call this one Graphing Radical Functions Part 2. I'll just put a 2 here. Okay, so yesterday we went over square root functions, right? 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 And then we put it in our calculators, right? Actually, this is the cube root function, since it's in my calculator. We'll look at it. Shh, Kylie. Okay, and we went to our table, and for the cube root function, just hit second graph. It basically is it's our t-chart. Okay, we have to pick up these points to make an accurate graph of our cube function. You can get away with maybe 3 points with your square root function, but with your cube root, you're going to need like all 5 points. If you can remember these two graphs where these whole numbers intersect our graph, you're going to be ahead of the game as far as doing the transformations, because all you have to do is just go up whatever number, and then to the left or right whatever number.
Is it the same x, y values every time for those two graphs?
For the parent functions, yes. Okay? These belong to the parent function. Okay? Good question. Okay, all of our transformations, if you remember back from our absolute value function, the only difference is that we have either the cube or square root. Everything else stays the same. Okay, I think even on the Google Classroom, I put that sheet. If you want to print this off, if it'll help you, I put the sheet of the different transformations from the absolute function. It's on Google Classroom. You can print it out. You don't have a printer? If I remember, I'll try to print some off. Too lazy to print it? Boy, that's pretty lazy. Remember, the sign in front of the A tells us if to reflect it or not. If it's a minus sign, you reflect about the x-axis. The A itself is a vertical stretch. The H moves the graph left or right. Careful, the minus sign. I'm just reading this right off the sheet. It says, careful as the minus sign moves it to the right and a plus sign moves it to the left.
Where's this sheet?
It's on Google Classroom.
Oh, so I'm supposed to print it out here.
The K, it moves the graph up or down, plus moves it up, and minus moves it down. So everything stays the same when you're doing the transformations for a square root function or a cube function. They're just cube root function. They're just a little more detailed, okay? You ready to do some transformations? All right, let's look at number 1. Okay, what's going to be my transformations here? First of all, I have a square root, right? What's going to be my transformations?
The one and
Down 3, I'll go with.
and left one.
Down 3, left 3. Remember, it's inside the radical, so it's going to be the opposite of the sign. So left 3.
Why is left three? Which is going to be left one.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys are telling me. It's left 1. Huh? I don't know why I listen to you guys. All right, so for you guys that want to do this by calculator, which is probably most of you, because otherwise you have to memorize the graph and the points. So let's put our y equals square root of x plus 1. Make sure you close the parenthesis, then hit your minus 3. Graph it. I know I'm going to go down 3 and to the left 1. So if you memorize the graph, you know, you don't even need your calculator. You just go down 3 to the left 1. But, like I said, most of us will probably use our calculators. Let's get a table of points. Okay, so let's do our second graph. And let's get some decent points. I know I'm going to be to the left 1, so I'm going to start before the ear, you know, right after the errors, because we can't take square root of negative numbers.
Is down 3, left 1, that's the starting point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so negative 1, negative 3 is our starting point. And if you notice, that's like our H and our K, right? Okay, let's pick some more points up. 0, negative 2 is a good point. How about 3, negative 1? Okay, so I've got negative 1, negative 3 is where it starts. 0, negative 2. And 3, negative 1. And remember, square root is